Today I'm reviewing an app for you that allows you to connect to your phone with only a Wi-Fi connection and a web browser. Also lets you access your files, upload and download the files, again only using your Wi-Fi connection. Let's dive in. The application was originally mentioned in a thread by Ramo1989, and he was actually trying to explain on how to create a Wi-Fi hotspot on your laptop, and then using that hotspot to connect to your phone and do a file transfer without having to connect any cables. If we look at the application itself on the Google Play Store, you need to look for Wi-Fi File Explorer by Duplo. The application itself is not that big, but the features that are available on the free version are comparable enough that you can start, and if you do want to upgrade, there is a pro version for 99 cents. So when we open up the Google Play Store, look up File Explorer by Duplo, Wi-Fi File Explorer by Duplo, and go ahead and install that. I went ahead and installed the application. The interface is very, very simple. Right when you turn it on, it defaults by turning on the server. So if the application is loaded, the server is on. It explains to you what your IP address is, what your port is, which by default is 8000. And one side note I want to make sure everybody's aware of it, this is not an FTP based file sharing protocol. It uses an HTTP protocol on your web browser. So when you go on your computer and you put in the address, make sure you use this address. It's http:// or // and then the IP address and port 8000. Let's go ahead, and again gives me the same information, except now it gives me the option to upgrade to the full version. The interface is very simple. It tells me my Wi-Fi is connected, my Wi-Fi it's enabled and it's connected, what server or what Wi-Fi connection I'm connecting to, if I'm serving or not, meaning if the server is running or not, and the information that I need so that I can plug that into the browser. Let's go ahead and switch back to the computer. The interface is very familiar if you're a Windows Explorer user. You have the structure on the left. You have the structure of the folders within these available options in the middle. On the right side, you have some statistical information. The basic information here is basically free space, battery, Wi-Fi signal, and actions. The free space is a little bit misleading. It shows that there's two types of spaces, internal and external, but in reality, it's given me the information for both internal. So I would disregard this if I was you as far as the available space. By default, it takes you into the root access folder. You need to just go to the main folder, and so that you have access to both SD and external SD. The SD card that's listed here is not really your SD card. This is the internal memory available to your phone. The Galaxy S3 that I have has 16 gigs of space, so when I select the SD card here, it's taking me to that space, the internal memory on my phone. If I want to access the external card that I put into the phone, you need to go to Mount. And just as a reference, if you're also using USB on the go, this is where you'd be able to access this information. But you would use external SD, and then you're able to access your external SD card. It has some basic functionalities that are useful in the free version, but the Pro obviously gives you more access and more power to use. Downloading, deleting, creating folders, zipping and unzipping, as well as uploading files. And I think this is, at this point, strictly provided to you as part of the full version. I like the application. It's very user-friendly, and I hope you guys can try it out. From what we saw, that the application itself works very nice. The interface is very user-friendly. It's great for new users and also for experienced users on the go. I've tested it out with an Asus Transformer Prime for accessing on the mobile. I've also tested it out on an iPad. And both devices were able to access the files. The iPad wasn't able to play the video, but on the other end, again, managing files on the go, as long as you're connected to the same Wi-Fi, it basically will connect to anything that has a web browser. So you're able to browse your pictures or try to access some of your files over the Wi-Fi. As far as connecting it to computer, it works exactly as it's intended. You're able to manage different applications, access the internal and the external SD card. As far as uploading and downloading files, uploading is limited to the Pro version. Downloading files is available for the free version, which is the one that we reviewed today. And again, watch the video a little bit as you see in the walkthrough. Accessing the external SD card is not as intuitive as you would think, but it's still available and it's still functional. Hope you guys like this video. Try this app. Let me know what you think. On a side note, this was recommended by one of you guys in the past videos, so hope you guys are watching, and you'll see that any recommendations that you guys give me, I will try to follow through and put in a review for you. Like and subscribe, and please visit my channel for some of my other videos. I've posted a video there for an extended battery, and I'm working on a follow-up video for examples of why NFC tags are great. I'll talk to you guys and see you next week.